Oops, I did it again. Hi everyone, Jorgelina here. Thank you so much for being here. Whether this is your first time, your second time, or you watched all of my videos, I am so excited that you have decided to click on this one. I just finished recording my video on an update for my Neverfull and I have an unboxing. I did it once again. I could not stay away. I went out and I bought another horse. I did it for science. The leather guy said it's the best bang for your buck. And I mean, you can't keep me away from a good deal. You just can't. So a little bit of a story time, but before we do that, I would love to ask you that if you enjoy this kind of content, that you consider following me along on my journey by hitting that subscribe button. But let's get together and talk about this horse. Before I unbox it, it's sitting right here. I unboxed the horse bag, hoping that it would be my love and my replacement for this obsession that was growing for a Loewe puzzle bag, which, let's be honest, I cannot afford. I cannot afford to fall in love with another brand, especially one like Loewe, where it's a lot pricier than even what I'm used to at Louis Vuitton. They do run for more than Louis Vuitton, and I wasn't sure if I was gonna like the opening, if it was gonna be fuzzy, if I was gonna like the zipper, but I was just so obsessed with the silhouette. I went and I bought a horse. I did a pre-order, and when that bag arrived, it was beautiful, but it smelled so incredibly horrible. It was very, very bad chemical smell. I did the video on it. A lot of strong opinions, a lot of not so strong opinions, a lot of people that had the same thing as me, and a lot of people that didn't. Bottom line though, I did love the bag, and you can see that in the video, right? In the video, I did say that it was a favorable solution at the end. I did like the bag. I just didn't like the way that it smelled. It took a couple weeks for me to be able to use it, enough where it wasn't giving me a headache. I know that sounds terrible. Like, you shouldn't have to do that for a bag, but it was worth it. And I don't even know how to justify it, but it was worth it because the bag is great. And the people that love it, especially if you got one that smells delicious, some people are like, it just smells so good, then they agree. It's a great bag. It really is just a fantastic bag. So I wanted to give it another try. I just wanted to see my reaction when I open another one, because again, now that the bag is not stinky, it is working out great. So here is the first horse that I bought, the one that I unboxed that stunk. When I smell it now, it smells like a shoe store, which is good, like a leather shoe store. So it does have a leathery smell now. When I smell it, it does smell very subtle, like really good leather. When I have it on, because I could wear it on my shoulder, kind of like an armpit bag. And usually I do grab it like this, and then I do hang the strap that it comes with it on it. I could smell it in a good way now. But it has been over a month, I think close to 2 months now, since I've had it, and I have used it now just a couple of times. But I do think it's a fantastic bag. It really has not made me want a Loewe bag anymore. I haven't even looked at them online, which I think it's awesome. And the quality does feel really great. And I will say that after watching, I forget his name, but the leather guy, who I do trust his opinion, it really did make me feel a lot more confident and happy about my decision to not send it back. I will say, I will stick to the fact that their return policy is kind of lame. You have to pay for the return to send it back. And then, you know, track it, all that stuff. So they don't accept returns. It seems kind of like difficult to get a return. It is not a hassle-free return. I do think that the $200 that these bags are completely worth it. especially after watching him and just describing the quality and the craftsmanship. He did talk about how the hardware is very cheap. Didn't give them a lot of points for that, and I do agree the hardware does feel a little, you know, cheap, on the cheap side. And not that I know as much as he does, but I did definitely notice that the hardware is cheap feeling. But I actually think I would love it even like this without the hardware. Like if it were just a top handle bag, I think I would actually love that about this bag. So on the inside, it does have, I have the strap and I have my charcoal packet on it. I did leave it in the, ooh, the charcoal packet smells very strong. Yeah, I'm going to leave them in there, but I'm probably going to move it out after. And I know that you can recharge those outside. So maybe on a hot day. The strap smells good now too. But it has a really nice chunky strap. But once again, the hardware, it's like almost plasticky feeling. I don't trust this hardware. It looks like the Louis Vuitton hardware, but it does not feel anywhere close to the quality of that kind of hardware. It's, yeah, the hardware feels, it definitely feels cheap. But what you pay for, I feel like it's definitely worth it. So it's definitely fuzz free. I have been using it with my smaller SLGs and it is very easy to get in and out. I do not use large SLGs, so I don't know whether or not they would work as nicely. They do definitely fit in here. I have not put my phone in here. I usually keep my phone in my back pocket. But again, the phone would fit and I don't see a problem getting it out of this bag. Okay, so it's just kind of like a quick update on this one. I know a lot of people wonder. I did do an update shortly after about how the smell was getting better, but it was still there. But it is getting better and better, and I am really glad with my decision to keep it, and that is the reason why I purchased another one. So let's go ahead and do the unboxing. Okay. As you can see, I still haven't even cut the tape off, but I am going to keep it on this side because my address is on the other. So I am just going to cut that out and I am going to bring it to my lap where you can't see the box, just to open the box up. But last time you can see it in my face and I actually said it out loud. As soon as I opened the box, I smelled it. Like, so I just want to see if I have that same reaction. If it still stinks, I am 100% willing to leave it open. So it did come with this one. Once again, Amy is the one that packaged it. It said Amy. I wonder if everyone's Amy. Has anyone gotten a card that says anything other than Amy? I watched Jam from James Jam opening hers, and hers also said Amy. So, all right. I could kind of smell it already coming through, but it's not. Yeah, it's not like last time. It's just not like last time. So here it is. Last time I could smell it. Like it was in my face and I had to say it. Yeah. And this one, it smells, again, it smells like shoes to me. It smells like a shoe store, which is a good thing, right? I mean, leather shoes. Last time I described it as like shoe polish. It was so strong. I did get a different color this time. And I can't wait to show it to you because I don't have anything like this in this color, but it is the same. It is also, God, I forgot what it's called now. Is it a clementine? Their dust bags are really good. They're really nice. Yeah, okay. This one does smell, but not as strong. And again, it is this one does have a leathery smell like this one. This one smells like leather now. So I kind of almost feel like maybe they polish the leather. The leather guy, when he did that, when he, you know, they strip it, he did take out quite a bit. So I wonder if that's what makes it smell at first. But yeah, now this one does smell like leather, like that polishy smell has left. This one, here we go. I'm still take off the tissue paper and here it goes. Look at it. It matches my eyes. Does it match my eyes? I think I just went totally cross-eyed, but oh, okay. I do really love this color. I don't have anything like it, but you've seen me wear a ton of green. I think if you watched any of my other videos, I'm always wearing green. I do think that green works really well with my skin tone, and it brings out my eyes, which I do appreciate. I do like it. It is the one feature that I really love, my eye color. Not the shape of my wing. I can go on and on. Let's not talk about that. But anyway, I'm super excited. I am going to finish opening them, taking everything out. Oh, I am so excited that it doesn't stink. Smells a little. It smells a little, but it's not, it smells like leather. And again, like a shoe store. So it does still kind of smell, has that similar to a new car smell, but it's definitely not as strong. I do still think I will let it air out for a little bit, but maybe not as long as I had to the other one. But here it is. I did take off all the packaging on the outside, just like this one. I love the slouchiness. I can't wait until this one looks like this. Okay, so before I finish unboxing it, I am really excited about it. I love this color, this neutral color. Again, I paid this with my own money. I am not going to be sharing any kind of code or anything like that with you. You can just go visit thehorse.com and find them there. They are readily available. I did get a 10% discount for my birthday, and I used it for that. So I got it for 10% off, which is kind of like what pushed me to do it. And yeah, so, but I don't have a code to share. It was a one-time use thing, and I used it because I wanted it. Yeah, so I do have a little bit just kind of to finish off this video as I take off the packaging on the inside and show you the strap in case you're interested. I have decided, I have come to the decision that I need to heavily decrease my number of bags. And it is because I have decided or come to the realization that I am not a collector. I'm just not. I am a handbag user. I love handbags, but I decided to carefully, I started that curating of my collection when I started YouTube, and I've talked a lot about it. I am in no way, shape, or form going to get rid of my entire collection or anything like that. That's not what this conversation's about, but I do want to have no more than 20 luxe bags, and currently I have 32, I think is what I counted, and no more than 10 contemporary before I buy any more. I just don't need it. I don't need them. I think that if I am going to purchase any more bags, I am going to go in the direction of contemporary. I am absolutely loving Coach. I just really am. It's funny because at the middle of last year, I wasn't very fond of them because of the issues that I was having, but their quality and the things they're coming out with really, really intrigue me. And it's a lot easier on my wallet. It's a lot easier to swallow a $200, $300, maybe even $400 bag, which is still kind of expensive for Coach and usually not the styles I like anyway, than it was this last Neverfull that I bought. I just don't anticipate myself having the money or really saving up to get that because my son's graduating, my son's off to college. I am in the middle of my master's program. So it's just like, I don't anticipate myself having the disposable income to afford bags like this. And the major reason why I do want to bring down my number in my collection is that I don't have the space. I don't live in a house with a big old closet. Like, I don't even have a walk-in closet. I have a normal closet on my on my wall, and then I have my shelves, which is where my bags go, and my bed is, you know, like I have a little space, and then there's my bed in front of me. So I don't have this like giant room for all of my bags. That is my reality, and I'm happy with my reality. I'm happy with where I live and stuff, and I'm not happy when I have clutter though. It just really stresses me out, and I felt that in the, you can't see my shelves up there, but I don't want to have like just stuff in there and forget even what I have. I haven't reached that point where like, oh, I forgot it. I own that. And I don't want to ever reach that place. It's okay if you do, right? It's okay. A lot of people love collecting, but again, I'm not a collector. I'm a user. I am a handbag user, and I want to enjoy them. And I don't want to enjoy them for just 1 week of the year, right? Like I don't want to have just enough time that I could just wear it for a few days. Like I want to use them throughout the year, all year, and switch and use what I love. And I don't go out enough to switch my bags out all the time. So yeah, my mindset right now as I'm working through and getting rid of bags is if I feel like I have something that compares, I'm gonna let it go. So for example, because I already did, I know that number that I gave you, that 32 number, is being shrunken by quite a bit because I am sending a bunch of bags to Candy. She already knows what they are. And I'm not gonna talk about them here on the channel. You're just not gonna see them. They're bags I haven't really talked about anyway because I haven't had that channel for as long. I'm keeping all my Neverfulls. Those are my diehard things that I love. I am keeping obviously my belt bag and like all those bags that I absolutely love to carry. I'm gonna keep, but everything else is gonna go. I think so, until I can get down to a number that I am really comfortable with and that doesn't make me feel cluttered and completely insane. I feel like a couple years ago having 5 or 6 bags would have made me feel completely insane, and now saying that I have to reduce my collection to 20 makes me feel completely insane. And I know that's not everyone. I wish I had the space. I think if I eventually come to a place where I'm living in a bigger house, I have more room, and I'm not feeling cluttered, or maybe once my daughter gets a lot older and she's also gone and we have extra rooms in the house and I can have a bag room, like, okay, maybe that can happen then. But right now, where I'm in my life right now, that's what I want. So as I'm adding another bag to my collection, yeah, but I don't have anything like this. I have no bag in green that I can use, and I do wear a ton of green, and sometimes I just want to match it with my shoes. I have so many green shoes. I have a lot of green cardigans. I have a lot of green clothes, a lot of green accessories. So I am really, really pumped about this one because I don't have a lot of it like it. Just like I have a lot of pinks, and just till recently, I didn't really have a lot of pink bags and accents like that. So yeah, I think that was very chatty. This is gonna be 20 minutes. I hope that you found this one entertaining. I am really glad that this turned around for me because, again, it did make me want to not look at Loewe anymore, which is always a positive, and I got an amazing bag out of it. So yeah, it's kind of like an apology. Like, I'm sorry for hating on you at the beginning, even though it's kind of deserved. Like, I'm sorry for thinking you were this like stinky girl, and she was, but she's better now. So I'm super excited to give them another shot and to continue to enjoy the black one. I am happy I didn't send it back. And but I do still stand, I will say that I do still stand by what I said. If you are sensitive to smells, this is a stinky bag. It still is. Even this one smells very strong. Smells. This one still does too, a little. So if you are sensitive to smells, that might still be a deal breaker. So I would consider it. You can't really see these in person, which is kind of a bummer because, you know, they're in Australia and you have to take the chance knowing whether or not you are going to enjoy the smell or not, and then run the risk that if you don't and you need to send it back, their return policy is kind of meh. So yeah, honest and true opinion. That is always what you'll get from me. If you have not checked out She Said Yes, I do encourage you to do so. I know I didn't really talk about it in this video, but I am wearing their jewelry. I talked about it in the previous one. They have some awesome sales going on for Valentine's Day. But anyway, I can't wait to see you on the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and keep the conversation in the comments. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.